Euro 2024, you've got a debate match day one, winners and losers. Neil Mellor, Paul Robinson. Paul Robinson, who's your winners so far in these Euros?
Well, the Germans. I think the tournament's been a fantastic success to start with. Germany, the country as a whole. I mean, I played in the World Cup there in 2006. The infrastructure, the stadium, and everything else. And I think as a spectacle, I think the tournament's a winner. So let's go for football as a winner at the moment.
Football's
But
that's beautiful.
Germany,
What a beautiful
Germany
thing.
on the pitch, Germany on the pitch and off the pitch for me are the winners at the moment. The Romanians, they're up there with their opening performance. But I think the Spanish and the Germans on the pitch are the winners. But I think the tournament as a whole has been a huge success so far.
Okay, maybe not for the train companies. The trains are terrible, Neil. But we're not there. We're watching it on TV. Lots of goals from outside the box. Who are your winners so far?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the atmosphere and watching football and seeing the passion, the energy from the stands. And I think it's impacted the pitch. It's been some good games, very few dull performances, dull results. You know, I've seen a lot of good attacking play. I agree with Paul. I think the Germans as hosts have looked really good in game one. The Spanish as well. The Romanians deserve a lot of credit. You know, I think they were dark horses for a lot, but they were very impressive for sort of an underdog. And then a couple of teams who've impressed me because of how they've come back from being behind when maybe not expected. So Portugal and Holland, you know, two sides who were maybe expected to win games, but having been behind, we've seen a little bit of resolve, a little bit of resilience to say we can still grind out results when it doesn't go against us. But yeah, Germany, the standout team after match day one for me.
Okay, who's on the downslope in this one? Who started badly? Who's got ground to make up, Paul?
It's harsh, isn't it? After one game, it's difficult. I think not the team, but I think the French they're going uphill at the moment. They're struggling without Mbappe. It's going to be, you know, we talked pre-tournament, didn't we, about him being top scorer, etc. Didn't have the greatest start in the game, the way that they played, and missing Mbappe. You just wonder what impact it will have. I don't think it's that they're particularly losers. But it'd just be interesting to see where they go from here without Mbappe and a tough game against the Dutch next.
Neil, what are you thinking? Who's got ground to make up?
I think out of the big guns, Croatia and Belgium were maybe the ones who got beat and maybe not expected to. So I think I'm expecting a response from them. So at the moment, not a great start, but I think they will respond. So it'll be interesting to see if they are still losers come the end of the group. I don't think they will be. I think they'll both get out of the groups. Other teams, obviously Scotland, absolutely awful first game. Czech as well, absolutely awful to watch. And Hungary. I expect a little bit more from Hungary and thought they'd be better. That first half performance was appalling. Didn't start playing until they were 2-0 behind. Really disappointed with them in match day one. So I'm hoping they improve in the other games.
Pick your players, Paul. Pick your goals as well. What's been your highlights so far on the pitch individually?
I think the Turkey game, wasn't it? I think the Turkey game last night, as we speak, the goals in that game, a couple of the goals in the Romania game as well, particularly the first one. Lunin in goal for the Ukraine, didn't cover himself in glory. We're trying to keep possession. And then with the second one from distance, but I think the first game in the Romania game. And obviously the goals from Turkey last night were probably the best of the tournament so far.
Yeah, I think you've got a favourite in that Turkey team, haven't you, Neil?
Oh, I've said his name right. Here we go.
That's what I can see what you're doing here, David Easson.
Arda Hula. Have I said it right? Is it? No, I've said it wrong again.
It's a Goulet. He has a strong G. Come on.
Okay, Goulet. Yeah, I like him. Great goal. That's the best goal I've seen so far. In terms of individual performance, I thought Musiala was absolutely unbelievable in game one of the tournament. So I can't wait to watch him again. For somebody so young to stand out the way he did, he's probably been the pick of my players I've seen so far.
Yeah, and your other mate in the German team who you enjoy pronouncing his name as well. I can't remember his name. How do you say that one, Mel?
Florian Wirtz.
Wirtz. It's a hard Wirtz. Very good. And it does seem to be, Paul, a tournament for the younger man, shall we say?
It's that generation, isn't it? We're seeing a lot of these players playing at the top level, international level, throughout the best top 5 leagues in Europe. But yeah, as you say, the next generation of players are there for us to see, particularly from an English point of view with Jude Bellingham. I mean, the England performance wasn't fantastic, was it? We could spend a couple of hours unpacking that game and criticising and saying what went wrong and who underperformed. But actually, Jude Bellingham carried that team through that performance and he was that good.
It's pretty good under-21 tournament, this, isn't it, Neil?
Yeah, I mean, the young player of the year might be better than the main player of the year. But yeah, of the tournament, yeah, Bellingham is. I agree with Paul there. I mean, some 20. You have to keep reminding yourself how young he is. You know, he's got off to a flyer, and he's going to be right in the mix when it comes to play the tournament.